So today is DailyCyber number 74. Yeah, I have it written on my board, just to make sure. Busy morning. Got a little bit of studying in. Actually had my toilet break this morning. Had to repair it. The seat cracked. It was weird. I've never had that before where the seat cracked, they pulled off, and I had to go and get it repaired. I had to buy a new seat cover, or a new seat today. Get it replaced at like 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Crazy. I met with a financial advisor this morning. Got some studying in too. But I met up with a financial advisor this morning. Talking about like risk and reward. It's good that like I'm studying cybersecurity, and anyone that has that mindset of risk analysis, asking the right questions. It's good to have that as you're going through big decisions, right? Be it business, be it relationships, be it investing your money. Always looking at risk, reward, the analytics, the numbers, taking as much emotion out of the equation as possible, but really doing the dissection of, okay, how much risk is involved? How much will I lose? Is there any insurance that will protect me? Agreements, is the person actually using the systems that they're promoting, right? And then what's their rate of return, and how can you confirm that? So a lot of these things that you look at as you're making your decisions, going through your process, doing all the great things, you really have to look at the risk and reward and really take your time with it, and don't make a snap decision. I know a lot of people do that, is they kind of jump. Oh my God, this is a great thing, I'm going to do it right now. And that's when you make big mistakes. Even Pagan said it, and I totally agree with it. Sometimes when you feel that you need to go faster, you need to go slower. You need to slow down. Right? When you feel the urgency, the eagerness to make a move, it's better. You'll be more proficient and get more done if you slow down and take your time versus rush through it. So that's what I've been working on this morning. Today is Friday, so it's kind of my day off, but I need to do a practice exam. I've just been too tired. I woke up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I haven't been sleeping. It's just lots on my mind. So I'm going to do a practice test today. I'll let you know how I do later on. Right now it's it is 12 o'clock. So I'm going to grab some lunch, take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to come back, write a practice test. I'll record, not the practice test, but I'll record my results, what I got after, because I really got to get going and writing the CompTIA Security Plus exam. I only got technically 4 or 5 days before it's over, or for the month's over, and I was supposed to write it by the end of this month. So I want to keep on track. Right? And I'm working my butt off to make sure I pass it too, right? It's not just the sake of writing it, but make sure I write it and pass it. So I'm doing really well, keeping up with my studies now. Right? I did have a little bit of a lapse, but something that all of us go through. Life happens. And something that, I hope you're taking notes and implementing in your life is that just keep going. Pick something you want to do that you're passionate about and put your heart into it and go. Yes, you're going to have hills and valleys and peaks, that are going to go up, and you're going to have these great results, and then you're going to hit a valley, and then, just life comes up, and, there's things that you need to do to keep going, and then reset yourself and keep going. It's okay. It's the consistent effort compounded over time that's going to give you the results that you want. And that could be job change, being a better career, certification. And you're not too old, not too young. Don't think of age as a number or age matters. Just do it. Right? Do it. Don't give up. If you're passionate about something, really put the time and the effort into it. And I talked about this before. Don't jump ship either. Don't quit your job and do, whatever you're looking to build. Build on the side until the point where the thing that you love and you're passionate about on this side grows and grows and grows to the point where it's financially safe, you're making enough money, then start to decrease this other side. Maybe it's your full-time job, your bread and butter, things that you're working on. So that happens is you can move on to what you really love and really enjoy. So I'm going to go get some lunch, take a break, and then I'm going to do a practice test. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you a little bit later. So right now I'm in the afternoon. I'm finding that I'm not doing much studying today, kind of procrastinating, because I got my new Joby stand, and I'm actually using it, which is kind of cool. Using it a little bit as a selfie stick as I'm going through doing videos. And with my Sony camera, you can see that there's, I can shake it around a little bit, but it's pretty actually clear. So that's what I'm working on right now, just kind of playing around with my videos and stuff today. Really kind of procrastinating on doing videos, kind of going through. I know I should be golfing too. I got a tournament coming up in probably about a week, I think. So I should be out golfing, getting some practice in before. I've been doing my lessons, but now I get some practice in getting in the golf course, so I don't look like a fool, right? It's a lot of times you practice on the range, but when you get out there on the actual course itself, it's completely different. So I haven't done my practice test today. Kind of frustrating. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in my office. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to spend an hour. I'm going to do a practice test and knock it off now, just because, the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to be that guy that constantly procrastinates. Constantly procrastinates of doing things. So I'm going to actually sit down and do a practice test right now. So I hope you're having an amazing Friday. Like I said, I'm sitting here kind of playing around with my technology and just got to get back into studying. I know today is just one of those days. It's a little dreary outside. Just kind of feel like blah. Right? And I want to go out and do some things that are fun. Right? Because I work hard through the week, like I'm sure you guys do, and you want to work hard and play hard. I think that's about it. So I'm going to go get set up, do a practice test. I'll let you know how I do. So I'm just outside getting some air. I did my practice test. I got 82%. You'll see here on the test. So I did pretty good for not being able to, or not being consistent running a test. I know the last one I got was 93. But there's a few things I need to cover. Cryptographic kind of techniques like DES, AES, Kerberos, Basin, I think it is. It really kind of trips me up. Was another thing that got me stuck. I think that was about it. I have to review. But what I've done is actually the translator is really good. It gives you a report on all the areas you got wrong, and then also gives you a report on the questions that you answered incorrectly, what you should have answered, and then some information, like detailed information on what each answer is. So what does it really mean? So I have to go back through that. I think there's 18 questions. I got 82, so there's 18 questions I have to go through and just review them just to make sure I got the understanding of each of them. The rest, there's a few that I when I look through them, I'm kind of like, oh, I should have answered that. But the biggest thing for me, and to be completely 100% transparent, I'm fucking nervous to do the test. I'll be honest with you. I was never good in school when it came to tests. I'm more of the applied learner. So, I mean, give me something, let me sweat it out. I can figure it out. Research, do it. I'll do it. But put me in a test situation, I like lock up. I lock up like like someone's got like a gun pointed in my head. I just kind of freeze. I'm like, oh my god, and I'm trying to practice and get away from that anchor and working with personal power too, and understand it's the anchor and it's a psychological thing. But I'm going to be completely transparent. that's one thing that's kind of got me caught up right now, is there's that. So that's really it for today. I gotta go run out, grab my replacement mic. Right now, Joby. Little caveat, if you're looking for film equipment, there's a lot of great resources, especially if you're starting to do like video logs, or even you're starting to do like talking head videos, CompTIA Studio screenshots. If you want some different film equipment, send me a message, because there's a lot of great stuff that I've been getting, like the Lume Cube. Joby was amazing. There was some issues with my order, and they over-delivered when it came to customer service. And now I'm not getting any referrals or anything like that. I think for us, it's always good when we're watching videos to get recommendations of people that are using good products, good services, so that we can use them as well and get the same results. So, I mean, I'm using right now the Joby Gorilla stand, the Focus one, and it's like durable. I mean, I'm using it as a selfie stick right now, and you can see I'm not shaking or anything. It's crazy. And they sent me a head by accident, and an extra head. So and then they billed me for it, but they're going to resolve that very quickly, and they've been great about it. So yeah, if you're looking at that, I got Lume Cube, which is the lighting I use. So if you guys are looking for different things, Peak Design is some of the clips I use to be able to switch in between. So just recommendations, you guys can check things out. And like I said, I'm not promoting or selling, just recommendations. Like as we go through technology, you know, you and I, we kind of sit there and kind of go, what should I use? And you look at reviews. Well, this is what I've been using. I know there's a video logger online, huge. I can't remember his name. It's actually on my monitor. And he's got, I think, like 10 million views per video. And he uses some of the equipment that I use, in the sense of the Joby stand. He's got a Rode mic. He's got like a different microphone, and I don't know. I don't think he uses lighting because he's always outside, right? But he might. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything. But he has a Rode mic on top of his camera. I think it's a Canon camera. But just giving you recommendations, things to use as you're going about. And if you're doing video logs, I mean, one thing I'm talking to myself as I do this is trying to make it as easy and as accessible to do it. So what happens, you can keep doing it each and every day, right? And you can keep logging, right? And you don't make it complicated. So that's my recommendation. I keep upgrading some of my equipment to make it better and easier for me, right? And I'm using like this Sony, I'm just looking here, this wireless mic solution. So what happens is I can go a little bit further away from the camera and still have some clear, crisp sound. So that's really it for me. I'm gonna do a few more practice tests, get out of my own head, and know that I can do this. And then, you know, by next week I'm gonna book the test. I think I might be doing some meetings next week, so I gotta kind of schedule around that. But I gotta get by next week or the week after, and hold me accountable by the week after at the latest, which would be, I guess, the second week of June. I gotta book it no later than that Friday. I gotta book it and get this exam out of the way. I know 75 to 80% of the information at this point. Like right now, it's more emotional than anything, and then I gotta start moving on to ethical hacker and kind of work my way up. But like I said, just kind of nerves right now, which is crazy. It's crazy how we get in our own heads. Okay, well, I'm going to take off. I'm going to call it a day today because it's I think it's around 5 o'clock tonight. I'm going to just relax, unwind, get some good food. So just don't forget, just put up there, software is hackable, being connected is vulnerable. I'll see you next video.